Hi there. Today we are going to be taking a look at our project out in Coppell, Texas. We are going to be looking at their living room and their breakfast room. We're going to be touring some of the products in here, taking a look at why we did what we did, some tips and tricks, and we'll go ahead and get started.
I'm Brett Seidel, the owner and principal designer of Lewis & Rose Interiors, a residential interior design firm located in booming Frisco, Texas. We are so excited to bring you everything from practical design tips and tricks, to fun room reveals, to informative interviews, and of course, a whole lot of really beautiful designs. Like, subscribe, and then comment with your thoughts and questions. We love hearing from you and can't wait to share with you some truly fun and inspiring content. So welcome.
Let's start in the living room. So originally, when we first took a look at this house with our clients, they had a big sectional in here. And something that they didn't love about that big sectional was they both wanted somewhere where they could lay and have their own space, and also they wanted to be able to entertain in here. Something that we've noticed with big sectionals, they're great for families if you want to cozy up, but it's not always the best if you're an adult and you're entertaining, because not everyone always wants to sit on that one same piece of furniture. So in here, we opted to go with two really big sofas. These are custom sofas that we had manufactured for the client. The feel of the fabric was huge for her, and she wanted to make sure it was really, really soft because her previous sectional felt a little scratchy. So we were able to find this high performance fabric here. It's a boucle fabric, which a little tip if you have kitties, cats like to scratch, right, if they have their claws. So a boucle fabric already has that really beautiful, rich texture in it, which we love just on its own, but it's great for hiding any cat scratching if they tend to do that for your furniture. So you'll notice that fabric used a lot in here just to make sure that over time, the cat wasn't gonna be ripping anything up, and they can still live their lifestyle with their pets and feel comfortable with their new pieces. Here we have a really nice, deep sofa. The cushion on this is nice and durable because it's kind of this box cushion here, which means that it's gonna hold up over time. It is a down wrapped cushion, so it has a foam core, which is really nice and sturdy, and then the down wrap around that is nice and plush and soft. So we love this, and then we have the same one on the other side, which you'll see, obviously we have the TV here, so the focal point, and then we have this one on the other side. So they both have their own place where they can lay if they want to do that and watch TV, watch the football game. But also if they have friends over, it's still highly conversational because they're right across from one another. And then we also have this big beefcake of a coffee table here in the center, which is great because it kind of grounds the space, draws your eye right up to the central point, and it makes sure that wherever you're sitting in the room, you have somewhere to put your drink down. So not only do we have the side tables, but we also have this big guy here. Another thing that we love to do in spaces that have many different seating setups is bring in poofs. But these are highly structured, so the nice thing about these is that you can use them as a seat, and they still have a really nice structure to them, which we really love. And then, of course, we'll go to these swivel chairs. The placement of this was really thought out again for that entertaining purpose in here. And we do have the kitchen kind of right off from here. So the nice thing about the swivels is they obviously serve the living room, but if you want to swivel them around, you can talk to someone in any of the other rooms around here, which is really nice for function. That's what we got here in the living space. Now that they've lived in it for about a month, they do really love it. So we love to hear that about the function and also the durability of the stuff that we're recommending for our clients. Okay, so now we have the breakfast room, which is right off from the living room we just took a look at. In the breakfast room here, we really had only these bones to work with here on the side. So they already had this kind of bar, which were right off from the kitchen. So it coordinates with their kitchen cabinetry and the kitchen stone. And they did also have the asymmetrical shelves up above. beverage fridge. So obviously, again, this serves for entertaining, but this is going to be their main eating space because they wanted to opt out of their traditional formal dining room that they had previously. So we wanted to make sure the pieces we brought in here were really functional. So we have a beautiful sealed table here. This one does extend, so if they have more guests, they can seat more than just 4. And then we have these really interesting chairs. These dining chairs have a leather back on them, which the nice thing about the leather back is that it kind of contours to your body so they're really comfortable, but it's super interesting to look at from any other room just because it's a different material. And then the seat here is really soft, which our client was really looking forward to, but this is also a performance fabric. And performance fabric basically just means this fiber is treated so that if there are any spills, that will kind of bead up on top of the fabric so you can clean it off before it penetrates. So super important for a dining space here. So we kind of have this central element. We did replace the previous chandelier above just for something with some mixed metal to bring another element to the space. And then a little trick that we did here, since we were working with some existing bones, specifically the asymmetrical shelves, we opted to do a mirror that had asymmetry to it as well, to kind of hug the curves of how the shelves project out and just make it feel a little more purposeful, versus if we had done a mirror that had more structure to it, it would kind of call out that asymmetry. So the way this mirror is shaped plays with it really nicely and almost makes it look like it was kind of built for this space. It has a really nice depth to it as well, so it kind of matches the depth on those shelves there too. So now we have obviously our breakfast room, highly functional, grounded by a really nice rug, and then that serves our bar area as well. So all in all, between the living room and between the new breakfast bar area, our clients are ready to entertain all of their friends. And their stuff will last a really long time because of the use of performance materials. Thanks for viewing these spaces with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what your favorite thing was that you saw from this video, if you have any questions about what you saw, and we'll see you next time.